Howdy farmers. Been a while since I put a video out. So I had a patient here this morning that we've been working with for a few visits. He's an amateur runner, been having quite a bit of pain up through kind of the hamstring and the buttock, and he went to PT a long time ago for a different injury and then kind of accrued another injury through his running training. And a lot of his gait retraining and his therapy was based on thoughts of correcting his foot strike. So he was told that he was landing in a very supinated position, and he even noticed that he was wearing out the outsides of his shoes. So the correction he was told was to land with a more neutral foot. So I take exception to that, and if anybody's ever been to one of my clinics, it may sound really cheesy, but I have my golden gait rule, which means we never try to fix your gait. We're always trying to fix movement, work on your neurology, basically work on the mechanics of running and let that feed or bleed over to your running. I always equate it to Tiger Woods and his press conference after his last flare-up of his back when he's like, my glutes weren't firing. Like, why the heck is Tiger Woods thinking about that? And why is an amateur running thinking about, I've got to get my foot to land flat on the ground as neutral as can be? A, it's probably not going to happen. But if you do get your foot to mind its manners, what is coming at the cost of that, or what did you have to do to get your foot neutral? So I always like a good analogy, and if we have any people that are mechanically inclined out there, if I bend the axle on my car tire is going to be crooked. I think it would be very remiss to go try to bend the tire back to neutral and drive down the road. You're going to have a huge problem. What do we have to do? We either got to rebend the axle to straight, or we're going to get a whole new axle. So if I'm running, the only thing that differentiates running from walking is flight time. So I have a 20% flight time, right? So I'm basically on 1 foot at a time, all the time. So now, as I'm in the air, would it make more sense to think to land my foot in a good position or get my body in the best position possible for my foot to land in a good position? I would think get your body in the best position possible for the foot to land, wherever that is for you. There's no perfect foot position for a runner. I don't care what anybody says about forefoot, midfoot, rear foot, foot under your body weight, slightly forward. Everybody's going to be a little bit different based on limitations, their speed, their pace. All that's a factor. So that being said, when we start thinking about the foot and then all of a sudden we start causing other problems, we know A, that maybe fixing our gait to whatever is the ideal is not the best way to go, but maybe we shouldn't even be worrying about running at that stage. So a lot of the times I do work out on the track now with our running rehab program with basically either people I've seen in the clinic or have never been in the clinic, where they may be injured or maybe they're not injured at all and they're just looking to basically run a little bit better with, whatever race they're training for with their current race coach. And we go out there and they don't have a running problem, they got a movement problem. So even though we're working on their running, we may just use running as almost an audit. So we watch them run at the end and we see, is the running better or worse? We didn't sit there and just say, do this in your running, run faster, run slower, get your foot under you. It's anything with dealing with human movement has to be reflexive in nature, just like posture. We can't overcorrect posture and expect not to have problems. We have to put a drill into the system or improve something else such as breathing or whatever it is to improve the posture. We can't just say, stand up tall. That doesn't work. Same thing, we can't say run better or run faster. So I just wanted to put that out there because we see so much of it. If you have any questions about your gait or you want to come in and get a gait analysis at the farm or go out on the track, please get a hold of me, drbeaubeard@gmail.com. You can give us a call. I'm on social media at Dr. Beau Beard. We're on Facebook as well. And obviously our website's cryofarm.com. We have all the pricing for that running rehab program. And again, if you're out there trying to think of changing how you're running, it's really taking the fun out of running. So we definitely don't want to do that. So go out and enjoy your running. We'll see you next time.